Call this meeting to order. We'll stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Porter County Board of Commissioners special meeting. It's Thursday, February 15th, 2018. Commissioner Biggs is en route, and hopefully he will be able to join us before we get done with our short agenda, but we've been in contact with him. So first on our agenda for the Board of Commissioners is for INDOT, that's the Indiana Department of Transportation, and this is a project coordination contract for new road construction for the Willow Creek Corridor Study. And what we plan on doing, we have a press release that we'll be sending out to the press that has a lot of information in it as to what our purpose is and why we're doing it. But we're going to be studying the end of Willow Creek Extension from the Portage location where the road ends all the way to 130. So we're stopping at the 130. It's about 1.5 mile to 2 mile piece of road. And what this study will do is it will basically give it will be the route study for where that area goes through. That's how it will be. It's the study for where it would go. And so it's the very first step in many more steps to come. This is a very long process. It takes quite a while to go through all this. There'll be, as we move through the process, there'll be many opportunities for public input. There'll be many opportunities for everybody to weigh in. But this is the first step that we need to take. There will be the reason we're doing it now. It's from a timing standpoint to get your match money in time to be able to qualify for the match money. We're running up against the deadline for that, so we felt that we needed to move now to make sure that we protected that money that was been set aside for us for this study. This study will be done with federal match dollars. We don't know the percentages of the federal match dollars yet because that's determined once the project starts. But today is sort of a new step for us. It's a big step for the county. I think everybody knows that for a long time we have been needing to work on another north-south corridor within the county, more on the west side rather than the east side. We think it will open up a lot of new areas for a lot of great things to happen. And again, I think by doing it this way, by doing the 700 north to 130 option will give us a lot of opportunity to study this area before we take the next 6 miles, which would be all the way out to 30. So with that, did I forget anything in here, or?
The only thing I would add is that this is the route study, so there'll be multiple different routes that would come out of the study, and it also gets you the environmental and financial impact of each one of those routes. And so there'll be public input and things being part of all those things going into the study. So it's not just one route, it's multiple, taking in different considerations.
There's also a whole process that you have to work with IDOT. There have been teams that have submitted proposals to do the engineering work. This, once again, is the first step of that to where the teams have been put forth. Now there's a whole grading process that needs to be happening at the state level and the local level. So like I said, there's a very, very long progressive period of things that we have to do here to make this happen. This is the first one. In order to be able to decide where a road goes, you have to study it first, and that's what we're going to be doing here, and this is how all roads are done within this type of thing. So I would also like to point out, too, that for those of you that are very familiar with NIRPC, the Northern Indiana Regional Transportation Authority there, I think it's the 2028 vision report for NIRPC, this project is number 3 on the list. So it's a very highly ranked project. It's one that our regional planners have wanted to see done for a long time. It's been talked about for a long time, but this is a very highly rated project as well. So with that, I think that's what we would be doing today is acting on the project coordination contract, which we would execute, and then this would be sent downstate at that point to be graded, and the process would start down there. So that is what we would be voting on today. Any questions, Laura?
Nope.
Commissioner Blaney, I should say. Scott, any more?
Nope.
I will, I will open the floor up for any motion, or I can make the motion, whatever you want. Laura?
The motion project, I'll make a motion to approve the project coordination contract.
And I will second. So we have a motion and a second. All of those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. We are now moving forward on the Willow Creek study option. So it's a great day. I'm looking forward to this. I think it's going to take us a while, but I think it's the right direction that this county needs to go. And I think it was reported on this summer by the Times. There was an article that was put out there that talked about how it will relieve a lot of pressure off a lot of the local roads down here. So I think it's the right time. So with that, that's about all we have for our part of the meeting. Are there anybody wishing to come forward and address this board while we're open? That opportunity is always here at the end of our meetings. With not, this board stands in recess, and we'll fire up our stormwater board meeting right after. Thank you.